Today I want to talk about something that I actually haven't really talked about on this channel before, which is class. This video isn't scripted and it's not something where I have like fully formed ideas. It's just something that I wanted to start a discussion about. Just on this channel, not in the world, because obviously there are people who know a lot more about this stuff that are already talking about it and have started conversations about it. And I am very privileged, and there are people who experience classism in a way that I don't. And as always, those are the people to listen to. I really want people to get involved in this discussion in the comments, but please be respectful of people's experiences and listen to the people who've been affected by this. The reason that I wanted to make this video is because I have noticed that people who are outside my like immediate bubble of friends who are very aware, like adult people will still use words like chavs to insult people and use like disparaging words for travellers and stuff like that. They will make fun of the women at Ladies' Day at Aintree, which for people who don't know is a horse racing event. I hate horse racing. I also hate the fact that people look at the outfits that these women wear to this horse racing event, because Ladies' Day is the day when women like dress up, dress to impress. And people make fun of them because they see them as chavvy, which really translates as looking like they're from a working class background. I don't even know if working class is a term that still applies or a term that we should still use. That's just the term that's like available to me. I don't know if people examine the things that they say when they say them, because I've heard people say things like that they're genuinely disgusted by people who dress in a way that they don't dress. People who live in like an area of London and have probably always lived in that area of London are somehow like lowering the tone of a place. I feel like people separate saying these things and making these judgments from like institutionalized classism, which is what it is. If you ask one of these people like, do you think a person from a working class background is like a lesser person than you, they'd say of course not. But if you showed them a picture of that person wearing an outfit that they wouldn't wear, they're gonna go, ugh, she's disgusting, she's such a chav. I've heard people defend themselves by saying that they're just being descriptive, but people use chav as an insult. And it's very different to saying someone is posh, because when you say someone's posh, you could be making fun of them, you could be saying it in a negative way, but what you're saying is like, you come from a background of privilege and wealth. I asked people on Twitter what their experiences of classism had been, and so many people had experienced it in their day-to-day lives. Whether it was people who had gone to uni on a scholarship and people had looked down on that. People who'd said to a friend, I've never been on an aeroplane, and their friend had been like horrified, like how could you not have been on an aeroplane? People saying that they work in retail and the part-time staff who come in talk in front of them about how they can't wait to get a real job, like in the real world, like this is a stopgap, they can't wait until they can start their real life. When we think like this, it's another way of dividing us. And it makes it easy for us to dehumanize each other. And it also makes it easier for politicians to dehumanize and divide us. This is just kind of a ramble. This isn't well-formed, coherent thoughts. It's just something that I wanted to get off my chest, and I wanted to initiate a conversation about, and I really want to hear what you think in the comments below and what your experiences have been. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this made some sort of sense.